channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 speed build today. And so today I am building a not so affordable home, roughly around 70,000 simoleons in that price range, for my Get Famous LP for Dina Martinez. And if you guys do not know who she is, I will leave a link down below in the description to her creator sim video so you can get more of an understanding of who she is. But I do want to say that I did receive early access by EA to go ahead and review this pack here of what Get Famous is all about in my perspective and how I do things. And so thank you, EA, for providing me a code. So I have to say that this pack, when I first played it at Sims Camp, I didn't really have high expectations, because when I saw the world and like all the other videos about Get Famous, I was like, oh, that's so cool. And when I saw the world, I was like, oh, interesting. And I guess like when I was like playing at Sims Camp, I didn't have my CC, I didn't have my script mods, I didn't really have like any of my at all, and so I was like playing basic vanilla Sims 4 as usually we all played at the year of 2014. But when I got back home, I installed my review code of Get Famous. It literally changed the way of like my thoughts and my opinions, because I am a storyteller and I love to add a lot of drama into my own Sims lives and kind of see what I could really do to either change or kind of not change their lives to be worse or better. And so when I installed it, my script mods were broken and my CC was fine, but when I was like kind of updating my script mods as they were getting updated, I kind of started to think about, okay, I have this and that mod, and I have like certain mods that are not broken but will kind of just be updated to the Get Famous pack when it gets released to everybody. I can start to think about, okay, I could probably add to this, I can add that to the storyline, I can add all these different features and all these different like aspects to a Sim's life to make it, you know, interesting in my eyes. Because when my Sims get a little bit drama, let me tell you, it's real drama and it gets a little bit crazy. I'm a little bit proud of it, but it's okay, it's fine. So for Dina Martinez, I felt like that she was going to have like this wonderful life of where she'll literally do anything and everything to become famous no matter what. And at first I was going to do that, because when at the very beginning of a storyline that I kind of created for her, which I will still keep, is that her parents never really thought that she could really amount to anything, that she will never be successful, never that she could really be who she ever wanted to be in the world of this day and age of, let's say, 2007. That's the time frame that I have set for Dina Martinez and the entire of my Get Famous LP, 2007. And so in Dina Martinez, she felt like that she could be the best that she could be. She will amount to a lot of things. She can be successful no matter what career, skill, or what anyone else say, because she will not change herself because somebody said that you are not good enough to be this thing or become in that career. And so that might change as she grows into her career or her skills, because Hollywood can change people when it comes to the fame, the money, and the whole like aspect of rising and gaining following. It can sometimes change you, but some people it does not change. And hopefully Dina Martinez does not change, because all her life she's felt like she was a nobody, and she knew right from wrong. She knew that if you change yourself because someone else said that you should change yourself, that she told other people, do not change, because you are the most unique, smart, and caring person that you could be no matter what people say, and do not change that because someone else said you have to change. And so whenever that happens, like in her mind, that will happen to her one day, but she'll end up having a reality check and saying, who am I? I came to Del Sol Valley with a good intention of that I wanted to prove my parents wrong, that I can be successful in this acting career, and I can be successful in my media production and editing and acting and making friends that will not change my values of what I think Hollywood should be, or Del Sol Valley. And she still has that mindset nowadays, but in the future, I truly believe, or somewhat believe, that she might actually have a change of heart when it comes to who her friends will be, who and how she will act around certain people or fans or paparazzi. And I really don't know, but we will be experiencing that as a whole, as a Spring Squad, as we dive into her storyline in every still part of this Let's Play. Because with Get Famous, I do have several characters that I do kind of want to go ahead and dive into of the Let's Play. I have about 4 families that I want to kind of go into. So what will happen is that I will go into each and every household let's say every 5 parts. Like every 5 parts, I will play a household and will control their lives, and then we'll see how well their life will progress and how well or how worse their life might get, because you never know what could happen if you were or going to be famous, because fame can change people. Fame can actually help or ruin your life, because I've seen a lot of different like celebrities in the world where they used to be child stars and now you don't know where or who they are or what they're doing nowadays, because they have fell off the face of the earth, or even worse, they end up in jail, or they have done something that was unforgivable and has changed your values of on how you think about them nowadays. And so that's how I think my LPs will go on from now on, because I feel like that I want to go ahead and have a sense of realism in each and every like part, where I add real life scenarios and kind of be somewhat relatable when I add realness, not really features, but conversations, I guess. But that's just like kind of like what I think I should do, more as a storyteller, but also as a person who is growing every single day and learning new experiences as life goes on my day-to-day life of a 22-year-old YouTuber. So for this build, it is actually a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and the kitchen / dining room are open planned, because I didn't really want to close off the kitchen or the living room, or actually I didn't want to close off the kitchen or dining room because it's a very small house, and I wanted to keep it open because I feel like if you keep it open, it feels like you have more space, which you don't, but you can actually have more space if you wanted to. And as for the living room, it is closed off because I didn't want to have this like big wide open space of a living room, because when I actually furnish houses, and I don't know if you already know this, but I like clutter a lot, and I feel like if I have so much open space, I tend to clutter so much, and I didn't want to do that for this house. I wanted to keep it very like minimal, not too over cluttered, but somewhat lived in, where you have a sense of like, oh, someone actually lived here. But I also wanted to keep it, well, somewhat affordable, but not affordable, but like I said, someone that actually lived here for a while and had things coming in, and the more things you add, the more expensive the house gets, and that is what I wanted to do for the house. And again, like I said, the living room is small, the bedroom's small, the bathroom's a little bit bigger than I expected, which is good because I did add a bath / shower, object, along with a toilet and also a sink. For the bedroom, I wanted to actually use a couple posters, because since with Dina Martinez, she wants to become a famous actress one day or some type of singer, so kind of like in that mix. And I wanted to add like these posters of like her acting icons, or her icons that she kind of looks up to on a day-to-day basis, of how they rose to fame, how they kind of did things in the world, and she wants to follow into their footsteps. Like she has, let's say that Dina Martinez is Leah, who is Rachel Berry, and her icon is Barbara Streisand, and Maria Antoinette is her icon, is Dina Martinez icon, and I believe I said her name right, and I believe I'm saying the right actual person, Maria Antoinette. I think she's like actually a famous icon where it came to like, fame or whatever. I forget. History is not my best subject. Let's just be real here. Not my favorite. I can relate. Who can relate to me that history is not your favorite subject? Just saying. I always hated history. But moving right along. So I didn't want to keep the house too crazy, too cluttered, just because I love those houses, but I also like clutter, and I love lived in houses. And for the living room, I was kind of like actually kind of confused. Well, not really confused. I was very like at a point I was stumped on like, how am I going to furnish this living room to make it look well lived in but not cluttered, but in my style of a lived in home with clutter, but not with clutter. So what I did is that I just kind of put those two together. I added plants, I added some end tables, I added an extra chair to the side along with a little mixing, I think I added the mixing table. Yeah, so I did actually use the new music mixing table that comes with Get Famous. And I thought that was a good idea because with the acting skill, you do have to do like some extra things. But also with Dina Martinez, she wants to become famous by any means necessary. And so what she will do is actually kind of learn new skills as she rises to fame, but also as she gets better when it comes to acting and media production and editing everything else. And so she wants to kind of try different skills as she lives in this world. So I went ahead and actually added the, again, music mixing table along with the more views production table that comes with Get Famous, because I love those two. I love those two like actually tables because they go so well together when it comes to like editing videos, or actually I would call it the editing station. So the editing station table, you can actually edit videos. You can record, edit, upload, add transitions, add effects, add I think you can also combine videos together to make it more of a quality video. And I learned that because I actually did a live stream yesterday on Twitch of my sim self where I'm trying to become famous, a well-known celebrity for the color yellow. And I'm doing really well. I got married for a publicity stunt, or I'm getting married for a publicity stunt very soon. And I'm very excited about it too. So yeah, with the editing station, you can record, edit, upload, reply to comments, hype about the next video, promote the old videos that you kind of uploaded. You can also actually combine videos, add transitions, effects. I think later down the line you can add music, but I haven't gotten far into the media production skill to know all of that. But so far, it's pretty cool, and I do kind of like it because it's kind of like your basic YouTuber or video editor for a YouTuber kind of station, and that is something that you can actually do. So with Get Famous, you are also allowed to kind of register for a self-employed career like you could do in The Sims 3, but with this, you can type in your own like career name. Like let's say you want to become a video editor, or you are someone's agent, or you are someone's assistant and you have to edit their videos, post their pictures, or whatever. You can actually do that. Like let's say Dina Martinez has an assistant and they edit her videos. So they would basically register with the Ministry of Labor, which is available via the phone. If you click that with the work briefcase icon on the phone, you can click that and it will pop up a window saying the name of career and your career description. And you can say, oh, I'm Dina Martinez, video editor / assistant and / publicist. And you type in the description saying, oh, Dina Martinez is assistant, where I help her gain fame with acting gigs and also achieving goals that she might want to meet in the future, and I will help her do that as time goes on. And her video editor, so on and so forth. That is kind of the whole gist of the registering with the Ministry of Labor aspect of that career. But you also kind of get the acting career. But with the update, we also got the stylish influencer career that will allow you to kind of become a fashion icon, I would say, because you can start your own trends, you can make your own clothing if you wanted to, which is really, really cool. And with that, if you are hired in your career and you gain a lot more fame, you can actually have other people around the world start wearing your clothes, so you can kind of become a trendsetter in a way of that career, which is super cool, which I honestly love a lot. What came with a free update with the patch update. So that being said, I have talked a lot in this video, and I'm quite proud of myself because I did want to talk a lot more of what my experience of Get Famous was so far, of playing it at Sims Camp versus me playing it at home. And the opinions and my thoughts are completely different in no shape or form. These are all my opinions. Just saying that flat out right now, these are all my opinions. I was not paid by EA because I was given a free code, but I was not paid to say good things about this pack. I was, you know. Anyway, I have to say that I just want to get things off my chest because there's so many things I've seen on the internet about, oh, this and that about EA game changes or whatever. I don't know. I'll make a podcast about it. Little spoiler, it's fine. So I will actually be uploading this house to the gallery when Get Famous is available around the world for everybody, which is tomorrow on the 16th. So you'll probably be spammed with a lot of builds and a couple of Sims that I created for this Let's Play, and also the houses that I will be building for other things in the mix that I have, you know, special plans for. So this room is Dina Martinez's little editing room that she'll be coming here, recording her little beauty, fashion, product review videos that she'll be doing on a day-to-day basis to gain fame, but also earn money as she goes on with the mixture of acting with auditions and her commercials and TV shows. And she'll be editing her own videos until she has enough money to kind of, I wouldn't say hire, but I kind of move in like a friend of hers that can live with her to edit her videos for her, that has a very good media production skill to edit her videos very high quality, but also kind of give her a good image of how things could work and what she could do better in the next video as time goes on. So that is something I want to try and achieve as, again, time goes on for Dina Martinez, to potentially have an editor to edit her own videos, and she can focus more on her acting skill or acting career, and potentially singing / music mixing. So that is pretty much it of this video. I really hope you guys actually enjoyed this speed build and kind of just my thoughts and opinions and what I think I like about the pack and the storyline of Dina Martinez, the whole mixture, the whole 9 yards of everything in the mix. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!